Now, when I talk about technical skills, I talk about skills which are different in each organization. I mean, in each field.
Yeah.
For example, someone who is a website developer, they may be required to be good at HTML, JavaScript, not React Node, and those things. Someone who is into finance, they are supposed to be good at financial forecasting, financial analysis,
CPA, like they do CPA and all that.
yeah, those things. So if you compare those two technical skills, the one of a website developer and this one for
A
financial
financial
person, you see how different
they
they
are.
are. So if you've many years of experience, make sure you are focusing more on technical skills. Again, remember using the formula I've told you, checking that job advert, what skills are they looking for? Because there is that part of requirements. They say they need someone who is good at these languages. If you are good at those languages, always write them in your resume, so that when that machine, that ATS is comparing, they can say, oh, they were looking someone who is good in HTML. They have written HTML, so that one becomes a plus for you. Yeah. So and for someone who is a fresh graduate, they don't have many years of experience.
Sure, they don't.
Yeah. So when it comes to skills, it's very important for them to show what you call soft skills. Soft skills are skills like leadership, communication skills, interpersonal skills, and such. Now, remember, me saying fresh graduates need these skills doesn't mean they are not important to people with many years of experience. Because they say the technical skills will give you the job. But believe it or not, is now the soft skills which are going to determine whether you're going to keep that job or not. All right. So even for those with many years of experience, make sure you have you're also good in those soft skills. But now for fresh graduates, you have to emphasize more on those soft skills. Yeah, compared to technical skills, because there is no way you can say you are experienced in that skill. Maybe you just say you are just knowledgeable, because you say you see the difference between knowledge and experience is that experience you're engaged in doing that thing. But knowledgeable, at least you're frank. Knowledgeable is knowing ABCD exists, but you've never practiced it.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So if you are showing technical skills, ensure you mention that you are knowledgeable. Yeah, you're not experienced unless you are working while you are still a student,
which is hard.
Yeah, exactly. But on the same note, I usually encourage people, don't wait until you graduate so that you start looking for a job. In those long holidays, go and volunteer somewhere. Because here in Kenya, we say connections ni
muhimu sana.
Ni muhimu sana. And they say your network is your net worth. So it's up to you to ensure you are volunteering in those organizations to work even for free. Because that's where you're going to get your connections. You might get a client or a stakeholder who might give you a job once you're done with your school. So for students who is watching us right now, don't say you're waiting until you graduate. Yeah, I wish I knew that when I was a student. Yeah. So don't wait until you graduate. Start volunteering as early as now, so that even you can get at least content for your resume.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So make sure you are volunteering, you gain those skills, and you show them in your resume. Yeah. Now the other section which is very important is the education section. Now when it comes to education section, it's very important for you to show your higher institutions of learning. Don't show as your primary school or your high school.
Wow.
Yeah, even though some recruiters are very, very funny.
I
went for another interview and they asked me to share my primary school certificate.
Yeah, it's very important.
Yeah, it's important, but now that one comes when it comes to onboarding. You see, I'm also HR. I sit in both sides of benches. Okay. So when it comes to education, it's very important for you to have higher institutions of learning. That is college, university, or whichever. So you have to show the course name you did, whether it was bachelor's degree, diploma, or certificate, the institution you are in, and also the period. All right, when you started the program, and also when you graduated, or alternatively still you can show when you graduated, for people who really had a lot, who stayed for so long
without
in campus,
graduating.
in campus. So you can just show the period when you graduated. But I want, and also many professional resume writers want advise you to have your primary school and your KCSE certificates there, because remember, at the end of the day, whether you are in Alliance School or in an interior school like Michanguli, at the end of the day, what we are looking for, we are looking for a human resource
manager who is competent.
Yeah, we are looking for someone who is competent. Okay, so that is what matters at the end of the day. Unless, again, in whatever I'm telling you, what matters is what is the recruiter really telling you about. So it all depends on whatever they are telling you. If they tell you to show them your kindergarten,
Well, you show them.
just show them. But it's not advisable to have it. All right. Then we have certifications, the one people do online.
Short courses.
Yeah, short courses and such. You can always indicate them there. Maybe you have an award. But there, I forgot to mention, you
are an award winner.
Yeah, I won an award for human resource Rising Star of the Year. That is 2023. Is actually an award for young professionals in HR profession. So last year I won that. So if you have an award, you can always indicate it in your resume. Maybe you are an author. You can always indicate the books you've written there and such. Now, here's a controversial topic. Hobbies.
Oh yeah, like swimming. I don't know how to swim, but I will put swimming, dancing, music. They will help during the I don't know, those team building stuff.
Now here's the fun thing. One day we were interviewing a candidate. I told you, for us we used to do manual CV screening. They're written. Their hobby is reading. So we asked her.
Who puts that? Hey, who loves reading? Who loves books? Okay.
And here we are in Africa. Just imagine.
Reading.
Yeah. So because they indicated their hobby was reading, we asked them. We can say your hobby is reading. Yes. So what's your current read? And they had no answer.
Oh Lord.
So what's the answer? You can either include your hobbies or not include them.
Yeah.
It all depends with your field. Take an example. Someone is into hospitality. They like cooking. So you can have that as your hobby. Cooking is your hobby. All right. Someone is a photographer. So, and they are
taking photos.
Yeah. So they can say maybe they like taking photos. Someone is applying for tourism job. So traveling will work for them.
I get it.
So, but now I'm applying for finance role and I'm saying my hobby is watching birds. How will it really help
in my profession? How? Okay.
Yeah.
Get it.
So it all depends. If it's something related to what you're going to apply for, then there is no problem you indicating it. But if they are two parallel things which don't go together, you don't have to indicate your hobbies in your resume. Again, remember, it's not approved, but again, professional resume writers will tell you a standard resume should have 2 or 3 pages long. All right. So having hobbies which doesn't go with whatever you're doing.
2 to 3 pages long. Yeah. Do professors write resumes?
Yeah, they do.
But that will be too long, Amma. They are not writing a lot of things.
So that's why I've told you it all depends on different aspects.
Mm-hmm.
And also, it's not something which is actually agreed on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but if you're applying for a job,
Mm-hmm.
make sure it's short enough to scan through. Because actually, most ATS, mark the word most, not all of them, most ATS read 1 or 2 pages resume. Okay? And again, assuming that your recruitment will be done manually. Remember, those are human beings who are going to do to screen your
there are
resume.
like 500 resumes. Now you expect me to read yours?
Of course, yeah, it will be very impossible. So that's why it's advisable for you to have 2 or 3 pages. 3 pages for people with many years of experience. Okay, but if you're a fresh graduate, I don't expect you to have 3 pages long.
Yeah,
what is
even
that 3
a page
pages
is enough.
yeah, what is that 3 pages all about?
What are you writing?
Yeah. Now, another controversial topic is about including your referees in your resume.
Yeah.
Should I include or not include them? The answer again, yes or no, depending with the situation. Okay. Some organization or rather some recruiters, and it's very common, they tell you, give us information of your 3 referees. So in such situations, you can include your referees. But now, why shouldn't you include your referees? The first thing is about the space.
Okay.
Just continuation of what I told you earlier. Your resume should be short. So if you include referees, it means your resume will be long. The other thing, we have the Data Protection Act and the rise of scams. Now, let's be real here.
What rise of scams? Kwanza hiyo what?
In Nairobi watu wanatafuta pesa.
Wanatafuta pesa. Kila mtu anatafuta pesa and they don't care how you feel.
Yeah. So, what does that one mean? As a job seeker, let's be real. You're not only going to apply for that one role and stop it there. If you are serious about your job search, you are going to apply for hundreds of jobs. Okay? So, and you never know who is going to handle, or rather where that resume is going to land. It might land in scammers' hands. And there you've indicated your referees information. Now imagine I call you. I tell you, hi Whitney, you work in this organization, ABCD. You're human resource manager, I can easily con you. Because you see, this lady really knows me very well. So that's why also we don't encourage people to have their referees in their resumes. Also something else. We all know that most people have referees as their friends.
Yeah. I the person that can be called and they are like, yes, I have worked with her.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, for organizations which are very serious about the recruitment, they do their own independent background checks. Now, there is a case we had sometime. We had recruited someone that was the best candidate ever. We called the referees they'd provided us with, and the referees were all positive. She's a good lady. She's a good lady. She's a good lady. But now we decided to go a step ahead and call the organization. The information we got, it was very much heartbreaking. It was very much heartbreaking. Wow. Whatever the lady presented to us, it was not the real her.
Wow.
Okay, so organizations which are very serious, like us, which are very serious about recruitment, they do their own background checks. Yeah, so those are some of the reasons why you should consider when you're trying to include or not include referees. Yeah. Now, when it comes to LinkedIn optimization, before now, remember we are about giving challenges.
Yeah.
Now, I'm reiterating what I'd spoken earlier on. I've been talking about traditional resume, which is just written on paper. You just share it with someone who's looking for a job. I mean, someone who's looking for a talent to fill in a specific job. But now, in LinkedIn, you can market yourself freely to everybody who is looking for such a talent like you. So that's where LinkedIn optimization comes in. First thing first, they say, don't judge a book by its cover. But that
doesn't apply.
that's just deep English.
Yeah.
Out here, we judge it by its cover.
Yeah, but of course, it's no news app.
Yeah. So how you look like in your profile photo is what forms a basis. There is something we call a bias confirmation.
Yeah.
Okay. So if I see you in your LinkedIn, you look funny. Obviously, at the end of the day, let's all
no
agree
one
that
will consider you.
Yeah, we are human beings. We are all human beings. So I'm obviously going to judge you. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to judge you. Okay. So it's up to you to ensure that you're presenting yourself so well. So I usually encourage people, just invest in that 200 Kenya shillings or 300 Kenya shilling and get a professional photo.
Yeah.
To upload it in your LinkedIn.
Yeah.
So that people can be attracted to you and see this person is really professional. The other thing which is very important is your LinkedIn banner. LinkedIn banner, or rather background, is that clear space which appears behind your profile photo. It's very important for you to have a LinkedIn banner which shows whatever you do
and how you want one-on-one call and all that.
Yes, call to action. The other thing is headline. Headline is very important because that's what appears or that's what contributes when someone is searching for you. So if you've not indicated what you do in your headline, it will be very impossible or very difficult for people to find you on LinkedIn. So in your headline, it's very important to ensure you've shown your job title and the skills you're good at, or rather the services you offer, so that if someone comes there on LinkedIn and they are looking for HR professional,
they will just you'll be just be there.
I just be there. If you are looking for someone who can do their LinkedIn optimization, I'm there. If you are looking for someone who can do their CVs and resumes, I'm there. All right. And you also need to do the same for yourself.
Yeah.
Make sure you've indicated whatever, even the role you're looking for or what you're doing, the skills which you know are relevant in your field, so that you can be easily found there. The other thing is summary. Summary basically shows a short biography, description of who you are, what you're good at, your role, the skills, and such things. Then work experience. Work experience is very important for you to show the period you are working in that organization, the name of the organization, your job title, brief description about the organization, because not everybody who knows about your organization. Just because you're working here doesn't mean everybody knows about it. So it's very important for you to give us a brief description about your organization and maybe some of your achievements. Because we've said earlier, it's the achievements that will set you apart. Now, the other important thing is customizing your URL, as I mentioned it earlier on. Then also,
okay, wait, there is this part about book one-on-one call.
Yeah.
How do you do it? Because on my LinkedIn, I don't have it. How do you do it? Because I tried once and it was not. Or you need to have paid for verification.
Not really. You can link it with your Calendly. Most people I know are using Calendly.
Okay, Calendly. Yeah. Oh, that's for calendar. That shows.
Yeah, whereby someone can book an appointment with you. Yeah. So
now, can I link it using my phone? Or I just use a laptop or a desktop?
As long as you have LinkedIn. So what happens is, if you go to your under your profile name, there are two pencils there. We have pencil which is in the banner, and we have another pencil which is under your profile there. So if you click on that pencil and you scroll downwards, you see somewhere with a link, custom link, right? So in that custom link, you're going to put a link for your Calendly, whereby if someone clicks it, it takes them to their Calendly. So you can either do it through Calendly or even your WhatsApp number. Okay. So it's up to you to just indicate what it is. Like for me, I've put my website. Before that, I had already put my WhatsApp number, whereby people could reach out to me. So it all depends on what you really need. Yeah. And again, on that point still, LinkedIn allows you to show the services you are offering. So under that feature, people can always request for your services. Yeah. So if you come on my profile, for me, I've indicated the services I offer. So if you are interested in any of the services, you are just going to request, and I see that request. Then I reply back to you.
Okay.
Yes.
Can you just tell us the challenges that you have faced when you were doing that CV revamping, LinkedIn optimization, and everything else on the challenges now?
All right. Challenges are vital part of life. Someone was saying, in fact, challenges make life to be more interesting.
Yeah.
Giving an example of, just imagine if there was no raining. If there was no rain, we couldn't have invented umbrellas.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. So if there were no walking for long distances, we couldn't be having vehicles or even aeroplanes. So personally, yeah, I face challenges, but I like them because they make life to be more interesting. The first challenge I have was in terms of payment. When I started off, you see, I'm in service provision.
Yeah.
So what happens with services, when I started, I used to maybe write a resume, revamp someone's LinkedIn, then I share with them the document. We had not agreed. Back then, I never used to write MOU or anything. It was just, you come, you give me a job, I do it for you, I share it back with you, then you pay me, and that's
later.
all.
So it was payment on delivery.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then I noticed there was a problem with it. Some people never paid.
You have been scammed.
Yeah, because this is Kenya.
Yeah.
Because someone has got whatever they
wanted.
They were looking for. All right. Then another thing. So what happened with that one? People not paying. Rather running away with my money. I came up with with a strategy whereby up to date you have to make an upfront payment.
Yeah, it's a must.
Yeah. Before I start working on your project, you should pay me
upfront,
so that I can work on your services. Then I share it back with you.
Yeah.
All right. Then another thing is sometimes you might get a customer who doesn't know whatever they need. But so how the solution I had for that challenge was, nowadays I usually have a webinar, virtual meeting with a client. So as a coach, what I do mostly is just interviewing that person. I ask them more information, then I get clarity on what they really need. All right. Then sometimes yes, I have people helping me. I don't work alone.
Okay.
But sometimes you find that you have a lot of workload.
Yeah.
All right. Then you get someone who needs their job to be done urgently. Now, having a job which needs to be done urgently is not a problem. The problem is that person doesn't want to pay the costs which come with urgent jobs and also with the rate card, right?
Yeah.
But they demand you to do that job urgently for them at a lower price, right? Which at the end of the day, it might compromise
the other people.
Yeah. Yeah. Something else, by the way, I'm a freelancer.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a freelancer, and also even I'm HR consultant. So HR freelance, something of that sort, combination.
Yeah.
So one thing with us freelancers, it's not always when you don't have clients on daily basis.
Yeah, right.
Sometimes
understand.
Sometimes you'll have a lot of clients, then other time you don't have a lot of clients. So there is important skill which you need to learn.
Yeah.
Financial management.
Yeah, financial management.
Yeah,
Very
so when I
important.
noticed the trend, I consulted with one of my good friends. Is Vincent Mondero. Shout out to Vincent Mondero. He had hosted him some time back here. So when I realized that was a problem I was facing, I consulted with him. So he helped me with financial management all the way from budgeting. How should I be budgeting for my money? How should I be ensuring that I'm not getting into debt? And I enrolled for his classes. I hear he has classes.
Yeah, he has classes. He had a master class.
Yeah, absolutely. So he has really helped me in that.
Shout out to Vincent.
Shout out to Vincent. Yeah.
Okay.
And then something else, a problem which it faces a lot of freelancers is time management.
Well, let me first tell you about that.
Yeah.
You can be planning that every day you'll be waking up at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
Do all that, and then some work comes at 9 p.m. and you're supposed to sleep at 9 p.m.
Yeah.
and you have to do the work.
Yeah.
And it is needed after 2 hours. Now you have disrupted your sleep.
Exactly.
I hate that fact about it, but anyway.
Yeah, so we don't work from office. So someone comes, as you've just said, someone comes with a urgent job.
Okay.
So you have to do it for them. Then sometimes you're also a human being.
Yeah.
You don't feel like doing anything,
at that time, or if you're day rest, like on a Saturday or Sunday. You need money, you can't say no.
Sure.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, so then there is this myth with a lot of people. They think that when you're a freelancer, like you're never so busy.
Imagine.
Yeah, so you might be there, then someone passes by your house. Okay, I'm not against it. They're just saying hi, and many other things. Someone calling you for things. I have this event, I have this blah blah blah, because they think you don't have.
You're not busy.
Yeah. Then now the final challenge is all about the stereotype thing, and also hedge. So you see, when someone sees you, you're very young, they are like, okay, so what do you want to tell me, kid?
Before, when I was working, you were breastfeeding.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
When I was working, you okay. Yeah, that was
the veteran symptom. Yeah. So that one has been really affecting us.
We're very affecting us. Like you're trying to advise them, and like, what are you telling me?
Yeah, what are you trying to tell me? Yeah, so that has been a challenge. But anyway, we say heads cannot limit us.
Yeah.
Because by the way, I didn't mention I also host events on Gen Z dynamics.
Wow.
Yeah. The main point of these events is basically to bring that intergenerational what is it called? Harmony.
Harmony, like for real. I saw a meme saying that, hey, you can be working and your friend is a 60-year-old, and I'm like, you are 20. You're a friend with 60 years. I think, and for now, I think these intergenerational interactions were not there before, because as Gen Zs, we are so different to the millennials and Gen X. So very different.
Yeah, very true. So I've brought up this thing to bring just the harmony between these different generations. As a Gen X, millennial, baby boomer. How can you live with Gen Z and this other generation to ensure there is a better working environment? Because work culture, which is also part of workplace culture, and workplace culture determines the retention rate of that organization. Because if that workplace culture is not so good, you're forcing people to be there from Monday to Saturday, working from 8 to 6, and they are doing nothing.
Imagine.
For so many hours, or the boss is toxic. At the end of the day, your Gen Zs will be leaving. If you can't listen to them.
Let me tell you one thing. One thing I love about us. We don't tolerate toxicity.
Yeah, sure.
And if we are supposed to get to work by 8, we will get at 8. And if we are supposed to work from 5, we get out by 5. Like, I love that fact about us. We give what we are given. We don't give more. I love it.
Yeah, but I think Gashagwa's event really taught us how we
Yeah.
should be like.
Yeah, like
Even if you wake up at 5 a.m., you'll
still be sacked.
Yeah, so it's
Your
very.
boss will sack you if he have no use of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So always cultivating working on yourself
Yeah.
and work-life balance.
Yes, like give what you are given, no extra thing. And I think that really works, because even your boss would respect you.
Sure.
It's like, okay, he will have respect for your time.
Yeah.
They can't bring a file when it is like 5 p.m. you work on it. I'm like, okay, I'll look on it tomorrow in the morning, and they will respect that. Don't call me on Saturdays, I'm with my family. Yeah, it should be like that. I don't know why people see when you work extra time you are hardworking.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah. So I've been hosting events about Gen Z dynamics. Yeah, see how we can live all together. Now, one character of Gen Z is that they are really embracing the freelancing thing, or rather the gig economy.
Yeah.
And you see with the other generations.
Yeah, like if you are in the office, that is the job.
Yeah. So whenever you meet with people, you are like, are you working? Yes. In which office? Okay. I work from home. So they feel like you're unemployed.
You are unemployed and there's nothing you do.
Yeah. So, but anyway, we embrace our our uniqueness.
I think I love the fact that most agencies are incorporating freelancing and working from home rather than going to work.
Yeah, but
every day. And I love the fact that Gen Z have more than one source of income. I love it, and they are not surviving on loans. I love that fact. That fact, because those people that are like millennials and all those, they survive with loans. Like even our parents, when they want to build a house, loan. When they do want to take you to school, they take a loan. And I don't like that aspect of having a loan. I don't like it. You work with what you have. If you are kids, you don't have money, take them to a public school.
Absolutely.
Kama ni wa kusoma.
Yeah, we were in public schools and we did well.
Yeah. For me, I don't think that's a factor. Surviving on loans has never been my thing. And I thought I am the only person. When I interacted with other Gen Z, they were like, Ata mimi. I'd rather have 100 sources of income rather than taking a loan.
Now, let me surprise you, bringing in the factor of HR.
Yeah.
Now, you see, most of those millennials, Gen Xers, actually survive on loans, especially the public servants.
Yeah.
Why? Because they want to what we call retention. Remember back then, if you stayed in organization for long, it was good thing for you, because you could tell other people, I've been here for 10 years. 10 years. Me,
if you tell me right now, I'm like, okay, you are a slave, please.
Yeah. Now, what happens with especially the public servants is most of them survive on loans.
I don't know. It's the salary kidogo ama wasa.
Yeah, so they are given loans. They are called golden handcuffs. So they give you loans. They give you some house to live there. So you see, at the end of the day, that loan is going to enslave you.
Yeah.
Right? Because you are staying there to repay your loans. Before you know it, 10 years down the line, 20 years down the line, and you're still earning 20, you're still earning 30,
and you're still in the 50K,
house. You see? And you're still struggling to pay that loan. And the more you're struggling to pay, the more you are taking another loans. And again, it's also very important to note that most of the previous generations believed in job security.
Yeah.
Okay? So, as long as they had job, that was what matters. At the end of the month, they have their salaries. You see, but now that's why even they are calling us Gen Z's the microwave generation, because most of us don't see the need of being in an organization whereby you're dedicating your 8 good hours from 8 to 5.
Uh-huh.
And at the end of the day, the amount of money you're going to get very
It's
little.
not worth the money.
Yeah, so they say, I better not have the salary security, but I'm having some other sources of income.
Yeah. But also, I love the fact that the Gen Zs that are working right now,
Yeah,
they have other sources of income.
absolutely.
I love it.
Yeah.
Someone has a thrift shop, someone has a YouTube channel.
Yeah,
They are earning from it.
TikTok.
I love it. I love the fact that we are like that. Rather than going to take a loan, you be patient, create something for yourself, and it will give you fruits later.
Yeah.
I think that having multiple sources of income has really worked for us as a generation.
Sure.
Yeah. Now, on you have said how you maneuvered through all those
Yeah.
challenges, and I have loved the fact that about upfront.
Very
Yeah,
important.
in Kenya there are a lot of
Muhimu.
scammers. Like,
Yeah.
I have also been scammed in this Nairobi, and I'm like,
Yeah,
if you don't have
sorry.
upfront, please, I don't have anything to do with you. I don't know you. We are in this Nairobi. Even friends scam you. Like,
Welcome to
friends.
Nairobi.
They don't even know you are their friend.
Yeah.
They all scam you. All right. Now we head to the company now. We are from the LinkedIn. Now we are on the company. You are the founder of magazine.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that you started a company at that young age. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Now I want you to tell us like how you started it and the problems that you solve, the problems that you face, and how you maneuver all through the problems
All right.
that come with the company.
Thank you so much. So the reason why I decided to start the organization is basically for authenticity purposes, and also something else is because, by the way, earlier on before I registered it, I was using another kind of funny name there.
Okay.
So I was so much surprised when I found out someone was using the name I was using as the name of my organization to market just the same services. So I decided
Copyright everywhere.
yeah. So I decided to register it so that in case of anything, I have rights over it.
Oh,
In case I get someone using my company name whom I'm not working with, at some point even I can go the legal way because I've already registered the business with it. And again, also when I started providing my services, people used to ask me, in which organization are you working in? So I had to start that organization so that even when I'm doing your resume, revamping your LinkedIn, I'm doing your management, or still I'm recruiting on your behalf, or rather managing your human resources, you can trust me more. Yeah, so that's how I began it. Again, because I wanted to start website. You see, right now we are living in Google Edge. If I tell you something if I tell you a new term, absolutely you're going to check it on Google. And if you find it there, you're going to trust me even more. So that's the reason why I started, I registered my organization. Yes.
Now, on the challenges and how you maneuvered through all the challenges that came with starting and sustaining the company.
All right. Thank you. As I'd mentioned earlier on, the reason why I started this organization, I had goals with it. I didn't want to start something which will obviously die with me. So as I told you earlier on, in every organization, it's very important for you to have human resources or rather employees. So I've faced a challenge which most founders face, but thank God because I'm a human resource professional. So I've used my expertise to source. Currently, I'm working with 2 people who we work with them. They work remotely because that's our role in the organization, just working remotely. As long as at the end of the day you are going to deliver the KPIs, I'm not going to follow up with you. So that is, I must admit, that was first challenge which I faced. When I started that organization, I was like, now, I am. I can't tackle all the jobs alone. Who am I going to work with? All right. So I used different processes. I interviewed them in different categories, and then I selected the ones who were more fit for the job role. The other problem I faced when it comes to organization is obviously separating the organization's funds and your personal funds.
Personal branding funds and your organizational funds.
Yeah. I mean, in terms of money.
Yeah, in terms of money.
Yes, we are here. We are working for money.
Yeah, of course.
And there is that one misconception with people. They think because you're the CEO, you should be getting all the money.
Yeah, sure.
And that was the ideology I had when I began. I used to use all the money on me. But then I realized there is a lot. There is marketing. There is some marketing, money for marketing, and many other things. So I started now budgeting for the money, knowing how much even if I'm the founder, how much I should be paying myself, then the people I'm working with, then which money should be going to the organization.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, and of course, again, also setting up the systems in an organization, which is something I'm still working on.
All right.
Yeah, to make sure everything runs seamlessly. Yes.
Yeah, I love it. There are so many lessons that people learn through running an organization.
Absolutely.
And I love it. So you will come here after years and you'll tell us the problems and how you have maneuvered and all that.
Yeah, and above all, it has really hardened me.
Umekuwa hardcore.
Hey, nimekuwa hardened.
Okay.
I've been hardened because of one, clients fail you
so much.
Yeah,
I know people say that the customer is always right, but there are some of the customers that can make you like
they fail you in different ways. First, they tell you they'll give you the job. So if you are here, you have a job, and someone tells you they're going to give you that job, do not be so much attached to that.
Sure.
Because it might never materialize.
Yeah.
Again, sometimes we face very difficult clients. Even they insult you.
Wow, yeah, sure.
Yeah, it happens. They insult you. So it's up to you to apply what we call emotional intelligence. Know how you're going now to handle them. Are you going to chase them away, or are you going just to talk with them in a nice way?
Yeah.
So it has really hardened me. I used to think everybody was kind as I am, until I found out no.
Everyone was brought up like you. You should know that.
Yeah. But above all, apart from the challenges, I really enjoy my job, especially interacting with different people. Because interacting with different people, I learn a lot from them.
Yeah, your network is your network.
Yes. And again, that's very true.
Yeah.
A lot of privileges I have in life is because of the people I've ever worked with.
Yeah.
People who turn to be friends.
Yeah,
sure. That's
the
one thing I really love about my job. And also in my job, you learn on daily basis.
Yeah.
Because today I'll be doing human resources professional resume. Tomorrow I'll be working with someone who is already working in an NGO.
Yeah.
So they have to brief me, here in NGO, I do ABCD. The other time I'll be working with a pilot. You see? So I usually learn new terms. So basically, if I go to other professionals meetings, at least I'll be connecting some things. I'll be understanding what they are talking about. Yeah, so it's very exciting to always learn on daily basis.
Nice. I love it. So now tell us, what can you advise someone who wants to start a personal brand or an organization in your niche?
Now, very simple. Start now.
Actually, that's it. It doesn't matter the amount of money you have, either you are prepared or not, just start. Let me tell you some of the things that you are worried about. We also don't know how to maneuver through them. We cross the bridge when we get there.
So Just start now. There is no perfect age. There is no perfect time. And there is no any amount of money. You asked me about what I'm doing currently.
Yeah.
What you need is just your laptop and some Wi-Fi or bundles.
Yeah.
But still, even if it's someone who is not in my niche, again, I just give the same advice. Especially if it's about provision of services.
Yeah.
Just start right now.
Yeah, start
Because
now.
the tricky part comes in when you are dealing with products.
Yeah.
Because now you will have to have the capital now to sell so that you can get the profits. But as long as it's service thing, make sure you start now.
Start now.
Yeah. And embrace your uniqueness.
Yeah.
You don't have to be like Makau.
So that you can get followers.
Yeah, you don't have to be like Makau. Come with your personality. People will embrace you.
Sure.
Yeah, and above all, have that positivity deep from within you. Because the probability of you failing or succeeding, it all begins from you.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, just the same way, everything has got its own source.
Yeah.
Rivers have got sources. Okay, so the source of your own success or failure, it's all within you.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, if you see success, it will materialize.
Yeah, of course.
So at the end of the day, if you've not started, you are the enemy number one.
Ukweli.
Yeah.
Well said. Do you have an event coming up so that the viewers can know about it?
Yeah.
And register for it.
So for our viewers, I am a career coach. Everybody is talking about artificial intelligence. But now they are saying artificial intelligence is rising. But no one is there to train us on how to use artificial intelligence. So are you there just hearing this term, artificial intelligence, jargon? You don't know what it is all about. Don't worry anymore. I've got you covered. I'll be training you how you can be using artificial intelligence in your career development. What do I mean by saying that? All the way from writing your resume using artificial intelligence, LinkedIn optimization, LinkedIn management, writing content. How can you use artificial intelligence to write content? How can you use artificial intelligence in your daily roles? And you know very well, when you use artificial intelligence, you're going to work more efficiently and effectively. More so, you're going to spend less time. And if you spend less time, that means your performance will improve. You'll be promoted, and that's how your career is going to profile. So I want to take this chance to welcome you to our trainings, which will be happening in November 2024 from 18th to 22nd. Every day from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. We are going to teach you how you're going to use artificial intelligence for your own career development. We'll also be introducing free AI tools. And again, we'll be working with you, show you how you can be using the AI tools. Remember, AI is not going to take away your job. But if you don't know how to use it, then it will take away your job. Please come and secure your job with us at Magazine Career Axis. What we do, we profile, we propel, and you prosper with us. Thank you very much.
Wow. I love it. And if you don't register for that now, you are failing us, Aki.
Yeah. Always feel free. Feel free to reach out to me. I can spell out my number, of which Whitney is also going to give out. So if you are interested in the training, you are interested in our services, feel free to reach out to me in the room 07 93 540 784. Let me repeat once again. You can reach out to us through 07 93 540 784. The charges are 2,999 only, 29.99. So come and advance your career with us. You can also check out our website at magazinecareeraxis.com. You can check out my page. You can follow me on LinkedIn. I'm Mercy Makau, and in all social media platforms, I'm Mercy Makau.
Wow. Wow. I love that. I
Thank
love
you.
that. Your
Thank you.
introduction is amazing.
Yeah.
And thank you so much for coming and sharing your knowledge with us.
Yeah.
This is one of the interviews and the podcast we have done for more than 2 hours. And it's so amazing. Thank you for coming. And I can't wait to see you once again so that we can have these amazing conversations about our professions and to tell people how to make money online, because
Sure.
it's possible.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, and reach to us through our email and upclosewithwhitney@gmail.com in case of any collaboration. You can also follow us on all our social media platforms, and see you on the next one. Bye.
Bye.